Alright, HadesOmega here, and I got another anime figure show and tell of Emilia from ReZero, and she's made by Kotobukiya here. See? And and I've been waiting a long time to get this figure. There's not that many Emilia figures out there. I'm a big fan of the ReZero anime, and um, and yeah, so I finally got her. So this is one of the very few Emilia figures out there on the market right now. I don't know why she doesn't have too many figures. There's plenty of figures of the maids. A lot of people like the maids, especially Rem, but I like Emilia too. She's so pretty. Look at her. So let's get started. So this is a Kotobukiya figure, and let's get on to the price. So she was a 9,300 yen. I actually found her. I think I did find her in Japan, and I think she was about the same price. For I think this figure has been out for some time now, at least a year. But I could never get her. She's like really hard to get. I don't know. And if you can find her, she's like marked up a whole lot, at least like $150, $200. Well, I got her for 9,300 yen, brand new from Hobby Link Japan. I just kind of checked. I checked on her every day. I guess she was on back order or something, and then I finally got her. I finally got her. I think I'm pretty sure you can't get her anymore. That's all I'm gonna say, because a couple days after she went on sale, there was no more. All bought out already. So I don't know why this figure keeps on going out of supply. They just can't make enough. And it's, honestly, from what I heard, it's not the awesomest figure in the world, but we'll find that out when I take a look at her. So let's go take a look at the box here. So here it says ReZero, Read Life in a Different World from Zero. So the title up here. And there's a window right here. It's about, I would say it's like pretty much a 3/4 window of the figure. And then you can see a cutout of her face. And then there's a picture of the figure, kind of like her upper half of her body. And here it says Emilia. And then we've got Kotobukiya down here and a bunch of warnings here. I guess one of the warnings is in English, one is in Spanish, and one is in German, and the other I think is in French. And an interesting thing to note is I did see her at Anime Expo 2017. I was at Anime Expo 2017, and I did see her at the Kotobukiya booth, but she was not on sale. She said like available online for like $99, and I'm like, so I go to the Kotobukiya website, their US website, and nothing. She's not there. Not for sale, anyways. So let's go take a look at oh, there is a Kadokawa sticker up here, a little kind of like a hologram sticker. So that's how you know she's authentic. And she, like I said, I got her brand new from Hobby Link Japan. So this is brand new. So we'll be doing a little unboxing here. Then here we have a, like kind of like almost a full size picture of the figure right here, and then it says ReZero here and Emilia right here. And this is the back of the cover, back of the box. It says Emilia up here, has a picture of the whole figure and something in Japanese that I cannot read, and some close-ups of the figure. One of her hip here, one of her chest, and one of her backside. And it says Emilia again down here. Rotate it again. And I believe this is like the other side of the figure. Pretty much the whole figure. And here it says Emilia, sculpted by Unico, and it is a 1/8 scale. So yeah, she is a 1/8 scale Kotobukiya figure. And I think that's, yeah, so there's just a bigger picture on the side. Alright, and now let's go take a look at the top. Okay, so and there's top. It's got kind of like a snowflake kind of looking cutout on top, and you can actually see straight through it. That's pretty cool. I guess that is Emilia's affinity is water or ice. So that's why she's got the snowflake. That's pretty cool. It says Emilia here, and then ReZero here, and Kotobukiya here. Let's go take a look at the bottom. And the bottom is has a bunch of stuff on it, like ages and cautions and not too many important parts. She is made in China, and it's copyright Kadokawa. This is 1/8 down here, like it said on the side. And it has a Kotobukiya website. So I think this is like a kind of like a they're intending to sell this figure in America type figure. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox her. So let's go ahead and unbox her. So it looks like, let's see, there is this piece of tape up here. One of them circular tape dealies, and that's it. And then you can open the box. Okay, there she is. I just wanted to show you what the inside of the box looks like. The inside of the box is it's kind of like a blue. Like it kind of goes, it's like a little darker blue, and then it goes to like white towards the top in the box. So I believe this would make a good figure to display from the box, but I don't think I will. I think I'll display her outside the box, even though the box is nice. So, but you could display her in the box if you kind of take all the wrapping out. She looks gorgeous, doesn't she? All right. So that's what she looks like in her wrapping. So there is more tape. There's tape here and here. Packaging. And there she goes, ready to go already. It's got a large protective wrapper. She does, I can tell you now, she did have quite a bit of heft to her. There is a, oh, okay, so there's a bonus part right here. I'll go remove that, because I'll probably wind up just using that one. So take that out so I can take a quick look at it. It is a hand with a crystal in it. It's pretty cool. It's always good to have bonus items. And then she has some protective packaging on her body. Let's see if I can get that out without messing. Okay, so her torso comes out. Set her down very carefully. And then I guess you can lift her skirt off. And then you can lift, okay, never mind. I don't know why she's got like a two-piece type of skirt. And then there's the plastic here. That's how you can take it off. So it's fairly easy to take apart. So there it is. She's wearing white pantsu there. So yeah, it's not very easy to take those plastics off. You can undress her if you want. I will not. And there's some pegs on here to affix the upper skirt, and then her torso just goes up top. So she is you can take her apart. All right, there she is out of the packaging. So she's quite easy to take out of the packaging, with the exception of all the plastic on her. You kind of have to take her apart to take the get all the plastic out. I tried pulling it out. I tried yanking it out, and some of it was still stuck in there. So yeah. I suggest you just take the top half of her body apart. It's not that hard. And so there she is. So she's already sitting on the base already. I love this base. She's sitting on like a big ice crystal type of thing. So there it is. It's pretty nice. It looks kind of like a crystal, sort of. It's kind of plasticky looking. If anything, I would say the bottom crystals look more realistic. The one that she's sitting on looks very plasticky. And there she is. We'll spin her around 360 for you. All right, there she is. Let's get a 360 of her top half. And her lower half. And of the base. All right, there she is. Now I'll go kind of look her over and then see if I notice any flaws, and I'll tell you what I think about her. All right, oh, okay. So before I look her over, I'll go change your hand. So I think all you have to do is kind of pull off this hand here. Oh, no, yep, comes out pretty easily. Just suddenly lets go. There's the hand. So this is just the plain hand. I'm going to switch it out with the one with the crystal, and I think that's the one I'm going to display her with anyways. So, and it is keyed. Okay, so we'll go do another 360 with her, with the little, with the crystal in her hand. I think it's a good effect. There you go. All right, I'll go look her over. Okay, there she is. So I kind of looked her over, and there are some kind of little things that kind of worry me. So right here, I don't even have to zoom in. You can see it right here. There's a gap where from where her torso is, where you can pull her apart. I don't even know why. I don't even know why they make it so you can pull her apart. There's really no reason to take her apart at all. Unless, yes, obviously, unless you wanted to take her her skirt off and all that. Actually, after we go look her over, we'll go take her skirt off, and you guys can see what it looks like without it. That is an option that you can do with this figure. So we'll check her out without her skirt on. But yeah, so yeah, there's a big gap over here. I don't know if maybe I need to press it down harder or something, or maybe it's just not, maybe it just wasn't made right. There's a gap on the back too. So I'm gonna give her a good. I'm gonna press down on her torso really hard, and see if that makes a difference. And it does a little bit. I heard it go down a little bit. If anything, the back looks better. There's still a line there, and there's a pretty big gap on the side there. So yeah, it doesn't go away. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know. Yours may be different. So But I can tell you now, I don't really see too many other problems. Yeah, I don't really see too many other problems. Everything else, I mean, it's a solid figure. I can tell you now, like the flower in her hair. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. The flower on her head is like kind of like the paint isn't very good on it. I mean the white is good, but there's some purple in there, you can tell. They try to like they tried to kind of like panel line it purple, and it's just it's not strong, but you probably can't notice that through the camera. I'll try to get a picture of it later. Let's see what else. Okay, I notice a teensy bit of overspray like over here. Too much paint over there. Okay, another thing I'm noticing is like kind of like the purple here on the side of her, kind of like a kind of looks like a robe sort of. It's like a tail for her dress. Isn't very straight. It's kind of looks like it was not painted very straight, but that's okay. It looks kind of like it's been hand painted or something, which I guess isn't bad. But yeah, so looks good. So I'm going to tell you about the paint quality. The paint quality is okay. It's something you would expect from Kotobukiya for a 9,300 yen figure, like a $90 figure. I I would expect it to be maybe a little bit better. There's no shading, like I've said in previous show and tells. I'm a big fan of shading. There is a tiny bit of shading, just a little bit here, like kind of where it's like little purple, where her stockings fold. That is about it. Maybe there's a little bit of purple. It looks like the base color for her hair is white, and then they kind of sprayed a little bit of purple on it. So there is a little bit of shading on her hair, and nothing else I can really tell. Everything's just kind of solid. But boy, she's a beauty, dude. I'm telling you. And her face looks nice. I like her face. And she's got the little gem there, little gem where Puck sleeps, right? Supposedly, and these the gold logos on her dress look very nice. Look like they're on her pretty good. This one looks like maybe a little bit crooked, but it's kind of like flopping around and stuff, so you can't fault it on that. And it kind of splits there. Very nice. Paint is I would say it looks like a very good prize figure. Okay, a very very good prize figure. It's something you would expect from Kotobukiya. Is it a little expensive? Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. But it's Emilia. She's super pretty, and yeah, I think I think it's a great figure. There's not a lot of I don't think there's a lot of Emilia figures out there. I think there's like an Android. I think that's about it. This is really the only, kind of like full size figure of her. But yeah, she looks good. Paint is good. Her boobs look good. They look like they're the way they should be. If I if I was to see it in 3D, yep. Skin looks nice too. But yeah, there's just not a lot of shading on it. And like I said, the kind of crystals here, these look very crystally, but the base, it looks very plasticky. It doesn't look like a crystal at all. If you were to take that out and put like like a real gem on it or something, it'd be nice. But yeah, she comes out just like that. So let's go ahead and take her skirt off, since that's one of the things you can do, and then you can see what that looks like. Okay, so that's what she looks like with the upper part of her skirt off. Um, it doesn't look right. You can kind of see her belly button now. She does have a belly button. So I don't know. I guess maybe they wanted you to display her like that. Um, yeah, it still doesn't look right. Maybe if you were to press down harder. Okay. Okay, try to press down harder. No. Yeah, it looks really funky from the back. It kind of just goes. It doesn't look like, you know, like a real person's back. So I would not recommend displaying her like that. But you can kind of see. You can see her butt, I guess, and you can see her belly button. Actually, I don't know. I thought I saw a little shading. All right, so let's go take her the bottom skirt out. Okay, so there she is without, she's not wearing anything in the middle section. They did paint some panties onto her. It looks like they don't fit very well. So yeah, I guess you could display her like that. But yeah, it just looks really funky from the back. I mean, I guess if you were to view her from the front, actually, yeah, if you were to just view her from the front, if you were gonna display her like this, it doesn't look too bad, I guess. But if that's your thing, but I'd rather have all her clothes on. So these are the pieces. So there you go. That's the bottom part. Very nice. And this is the upper part of her skirt. You can see there is some shading here. They did do some shading, just not a whole lot. So there it is. That's the upper part. So let me go put her back together. Okay, there she is. So back together again. So that's Emilia from ReZero. That's a 1/8 scale Kotobukiya. And we'll go take a quick look of her again. I will have some pictures at the end of this, and I hope you've enjoyed my show and tell. I'm pretty happy with her. She's a keeper, and I think I'm going to display her like this. She looks great. Could she be better? Yeah. Is she worth $90? Yeah, I think she's worth $90. Plus, she's like the only Emilia figure out there, so I don't know why there's no more Emilia figures. So she's so pretty. Look at her. All right. Also, I also wanted to mention that she does not come with Puck. That is another kind of weird thing. She's always supposed to be with Puck, but I guess Puck is sleeping in the little crystal on her chest. So I guess no Puck around today. So that's one thing. That's another thing I noticed about the figure. No Puck. It would have been nice if they included a Puck with it. If anything, instead of the ice crystal, it would have been nice if they had Puck in there. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed my show and tell of Emilia. There she is. I am very pleased with her. Yeah. HadesOmega.
Oh, please don't let me die, waiting for your touch.